Hello all and welcome to Creos Gaming. I'm starting a new playthrough of, well, sort of, new playthrough of Ultimate Vault Hunter mode of Borderlands 2, which is kind of going to be a new series. Specifically, this is going to be my Jakobs Assassin. So it's going to be a partial, what do you call it, allegiance run, specifically Jakobs weapons allegiance, only weapons, so it's going to be a light allegiance run. I'm not going to be specifically sticking with Jakobs on anything else except for the, what do you call it, the artifact will eventually be a Jakobs allegiance artifact. So, as far as skill build goes, I'm trying to be a sniper, so have Death Blossom, because it's been valuable in what I've seen other people do in UVHM, and this is my first character in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. So I spec'd out this way first because Death Blossom can occasionally apply slag, and that may prove useful in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, because otherwise I'm going to be dependent on a grenade for slag because I'm using Jakobs weapons, so none of them are going to be able to slag. The majority of my weapons are mid-40s, or high 40s, with the exception of the Hammer Buster, which is 43. I've seen other people reference their bar. I have bar, but as you can see, it's on, but it's not doing anything for me. I don't know whether that will change in the future. So one thing...
Keep your wits about you, minion. This glacier's run by a bandit named Captain Flint. The jerk kept me as his torture plaything for a few months. We played games like Dodge the Blowtorch and Don't Get Dunked into the Pool of Acid. I was really good at the first one.
So,
attention, people of Pandora. Handsome Jack here, offering $1 million to whoever brings me the head of the Vault Hunter who just arrived in Liarsberg. Oh, and I'm still offering a reward for Roland, the mass-murdering leader of the Crimson Raiders. Good hunting, bandits!
I don't know how well I am going to be able to continue commentary and shoot at the same time, this being a first-person shooter. I've been doing a Skyrim playthrough, and I've been functioning okay there, but... Alright, so was able to one-shot that guy. That's good. Am not able to one-shot these guys, which is very concerning. Alright.
I disappear.
This may be a very short experiment. Yep, given how... Wow, these guys are tough. Huh. Yeah, I'm not going to survive this. Okay. Well, I will be honest, when I was able to one-shot the little one, I was not expecting to do almost no damage to the big ones. That was weird. So unfortunately I have to kill them to continue the plot, but I have to figure out how I'm going to kill them. Well, if they want to play over there, I can certainly use that to my advantage. Maybe. Boar being the wonderful thing that it is. Having trouble seeing crit spots, though. I suppose I am getting some benefit from the fact that they aren't facing me. Tempted to just switch to the Hammer Buster. So one thing to keep in mind is, because this is me playing UVHM as a new UVHM player, I'm going to take advantage of what benefits I can as far as terrain and that kind of thing goes. So for example, oh man, for example here, where there's you call them, advantages of shared combat, I've got no problem basically using that to my benefit. I can't believe how much damage these things are set up to take. I mean, I know they're... And the whole life regen thing's part of the issue, but it just seems kind of weird that they have a ground pound. That's going to be a problem. Where's... There we go. Come on. No, this ain't happening. Yep. Well... With the help of the...
Greetings, clone of the recently deceased. Good luck in your future endeavors.
With the help of some bandits, I was able to kill one of them at least. I'm not sure what it is that I need to do to really do this well. I mean, I was actually... Well, I felt like I was doing okay until... what do you call it? Basically until his ground stomp. Yeah, that caused some major issues.
Your eyes deceive you. An illusion fools you all. I move for the kill.
But when Slag and Death Marker applied, they seem to do enough damage to be passable. And now I'm gonna... Yep.
$1 million bucks! Alright, boys, this is Captain Flint.
Well,
I
I'm
want
not
you to
gonna find anything to kill, so... I knew I was going to have trouble with melee things like bullymongs. Now that we're into humanoid creatures, we'll see how well this goes. Or if this is kind of going to be a lost cause in general. I'm hoping not, because this seemed like it was going to be an interesting playthrough, just the whole Jakobs allegiance thing in general. But I don't know. We'll see how wise or unwise this is. Yeah, I'm coming. Alright. You gonna open the door or not? Alright, let's see here. Alright, so humanoids. I would have preferred 2 shots, but
Spectacular!
3 shots definitely isn't as bad as the 20.
I must have been horrifyingly cruel to puppies in a previous life to deserve this kind of treatment. I say, Vault Hunter, could you kill Flint's men for me?
I disappear.
Ah, no.
Got a proposition for you, Vault Hunter. You give up, we'll just shoot you in the head. It'll be quick, clean, and a hell of a lot less painful than what Handsome Jack will do to you.
So my plan here is to just
How hilarious. You just set off my trap card.
kill the
Your
bully
death
mom outright
approaches.
first. And then I can worry about the humanoids next. Since they have to worry about aim and stuff. And I know that their aim is generally poor. This I figure I can handle without too much trouble, as long as I'm careful. What this means is that this is going to be a slow playthrough, which doesn't bother me any, but I have the feeling
What's wrong with you boys? Just kill that slag lick so we can get our reward.
it's going to be boring for any of the watchers, but wow. I'm not real sure how long this is going to take. This could be interesting. Come on, stand still. Wow. Again. Alright. Oh, shock over time. And that's a grenade I need to move. Yeah, that was a mistake.
I do not think so.
You're regenning, but... Oh, come on. Move. Crap.
A grenade.
I did mention this was going to be slow. What? Is there still a bully man up there? There probably is. That's going to be a problem. Why? So he got hit with corrosive damage of some sort. And I'm not quite sure why. Alright, hold still. Stop moving. Needless to say, I'm not great at sniper. So that was corrosive again. What is going on? Oh, I must have a shield that
This ain't over, Grinder.
does stuff like that. Okay.
Hammerlock!
Hey,
Since my
Hyperion.
minion just saved your town, you want to do your bestie Claptrap a favor and repair my eye?
Yes, I suppose I am in your debt now.
So, just want to say, wow, that was painful. And what is my... It's a Jakobs recoil.
Come to my shack
which
and
is
I shall
nice.
restore Claptrap's sight. First, I shall shut off the electrical fence for you. Please stay back, Vault Hunter. Let Claptrap go first.
I knew Hammerlock would come around eventually. Me and him are like two peas in a pod. 2 bullets in a mag. 2 cannibal midgets in a fat guy's ribcage.
And I know most people have...
Apologies, but when Claptrap speaks, I feel my brain cells committing suicide one by one. I shall be out directly.
probably heard the plot and everything in the past, but I prefer to...
A pleasure to meet you, Vault Hunter. I am Sir Hammerlock. At your service. I came out here to research the bullymongs for my almanac, but Captain Flint's men trapped me on this glacier. Many thanks for disposing of them, by the way. To survive a direct run-in with Handsome Jack and defeat Captain Flint's bandits, unheard of. I'm headed to Sanctuary myself. From what I hear, the Crimson Raiders there could use a hero like you. Now, if you could hand me the robot's eye, please.
Fire gun already!
Huh. It's only pistols in the other two modes.
Check back later to see my new weapon of the day.
I prefer to let NPCs talk, basically.
I am alive!
Oh dear, he's talking again.
Minion! Now I've got my eyesight back! And you're far uglier than I remembered. Time to join up with the Crimson Raiders in Sanctuary. This glacier's full of nothing but murderers or jerkbags, like that Hammerlock dude.
I'm standing right here, dude. Now that Liarsberg is cleared, I might as well turn on the main power. This town's full of things that may be of use to a go-getting slayer of men like yourself.
Minion, roll out!
So this is moderately
I see
humorous,
our fearless
looking at
leader
the
Jack is
time.
looking for you. Charming fellow, isn't he? Spouts drivel about bringing peace to the frontier, then shoots unarmed men, women, and children like it was going out of style. Ah, I'm spouting exposition again, aren't I? Apologies!
It's taken me about 15 minutes just to clear Liarsberg.
Ah, there you are. Come on, work, curse you! Ah, fecal matter. The bounty board's broken. The resistance must have disconnected it before they left the sanctuary. I'd planned to post some jobs for you. Ah well, just speak to me instead.
Can do. Alright. So cleaning up the Berg gives me a shield that is not better.
So, how are you enjoying Liarsberg? This town used to have a spectacular amount of hustle and or bustle before its denizens fled to sanctuary to escape Jack's army. Most of them, anyway. Captain Flint's men killed anyone who stayed.
Alright, so I'm going to try this. I did not do well against the Bullymongs getting in here, but it was primarily the green ones, which I can't remember the name of, Bully Rots or whatever they were. I'll give it a shot.
Though
see
Captain
what happens.
Flint killed everyone in Liarsberg, I see no reason that wild Bullymong should lollygag about the place, disrespecting the memories of the former townsfolk. If you could clear the town of them, that would be most gentlemanly.
Eyes
The
deceive
objectives on
you,
your HUD
and
pertain to your
illusion
active mission.
fools you
You can
all.
change your active
I
mission by
move
using the mission log in your Echo device.
That's not bad. That, on the other hand, is bad. Oh, that was not the button I meant to hit, but I'm glad I hit it. Alright, so I have a shotgun in here somewhere that I missed. Yeah, so this is going to be a slow process, but when I can hit crits on slag stuff, it works okay. And when I can't hit crits, if I can keep the fire up, I can go and overcome whatever they're... Oh, is that a badass? Yeah, that's a badass. That's gonna be a problem. No, it's not a badass, it's just ruthless. However, if they want to sit there and play this game, I can do that. Although, this might be doing better. This will just take a while, unfortunately, I suspect. Ow. Ow.
Ghosting.
Alright, fine. No switch. Dang it. So I was trying to get to my shotgun because one of my preferred methods of killing Bullymong is to shoot them in the face with a shotgun when... As it stands, though, I'll just shoot this guy in the face with a hammer buster, I guess.
The
Take
true
it
world
down, so let's get
revealed.
in.
Weakness is now known to me.
Yeah.
Time to go to work. Out.
That's one area free of bully
With
mongs.
Death Mark and Slag,
This would
that
be an
works
even greater
pretty
achievement
good.
if anyone in
Granted,
Liarsberg was still alive to celebrate your victory, but still, well done!
having that barrier between me and him is greatly beneficial to that task, but I'll take it. I don't know, if I play this smart, maybe it won't go so bad. So my intention is to do no farming, which means what I'm going to try for is only killing any given boss or that kind of thing once, and not going back through zones any more than is necessary for the sake of the game itself, the plot, that kind of thing. So areas where I'll get sent in twice, like the fridge and that kind of thing, for different pieces of the plot, I can do multiple times, or I will do multiple times, but otherwise I'm going to try and not. So farming seems to be a pretty big part of other people's gameplay that I've seen from other videos, but it's not something I prefer, and I'd really like to see whether I can keep up enough Jakobs weapons. This is the highest level character I have, so I also won't be doing any twinking of this character, because I don't have anybody to twink him. And
I disappear.
yeah, this is working well enough. And so,
Most efficacious.
who knows
Bullymongs will think
how
twice
effective
about
that's
raiding
going to
peaceful
be long
cities in the
term.
future.
But I'm just kind of happy that I was able to survive that as well as I was. Not the best in the world, but certainly not the worst either. I like the Hammer Buster. I like its fire rate and its extra crit. Unfortunately, it's severely under-leveled for this environment. Alright, well, I might as well pick this up. Yeah, it all figures. And then I can sell it. Let's see, where is he? Okay.
Please make Captain Flint's death as prolonged as possible, would you? Quite the douche he is.
Right. And then shielded favors is fine. I'm not going to do bad hair day.
If you're to survive out here for any length of time,
if I'm
you
having...
need a better shield. I humbly suggest paying a visit to the old Crimson Raider safe house. You'll need to take the elevator up there.
If I'm having this much trouble with, what do you call them?
If anything catches your eye.
Killing bullywongs with my guns, I'm not thinking it's going to be a wise idea to try and kill them with, what do you call it? Melee right now. And I've read that you can use
If you got the money,
one
I'll
of the
save you
vehicles
gold earned life.
to do this with melee.
Come on back.
And if that's the case, then that will allow me to get a Jakobs sniper using a vehicle for kills, which will be very beneficial. And this way, for right now, I only have to deal with humanoid enemies, which they haven't been a big deal, which has been nice. Dang it. However, if I can't hit worth a crap, they're going to be a big enough deal to be a problem. There we go. That's better. I wonder if they increase barrel damage. Doesn't look like it. I mean, it does still function as a... Why am I not... Where are you? I can't even see his crit spot with the corrosive damage going. That was not beneficial. I think that was counterproductive as far as amount of ammo spent for it goes. So, I don't know. In true Vault Hunter mode, I felt kind of weak when I first started, but I was able to get weapons that made me feel more powerful again. And I have to remember that they regen, so if I let them sit back like I have in normal and true Vault Hunter mode, it may not be the best idea in the world. Come on, dude, stick your head up again. How much? Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, so going with that strategy is not going to work. That's good to know. Oh, come on. However, if he puts himself somewhere where I can see his face while he's sitting, then I can... Wow. Yeah, that's some impressive health for regen right there. Oh, come on. So as you can tell, my aim isn't the best in the world. I figure I'll get more into it and be able to get back to it with a little more practice, I'm hoping. Let's see, Hammer Buster.
Your eyes deceive you. An illusion fools you all. I move for the kill.
Oh, yeah, another one.
I enjoyed that.
That, Jakobs recoil reduction is very helpful, I think. Makes the Hammer Buster... Well, you know, I don't know what it's like without it. I think, excuse me, it's helping make the Hammer Buster reliable. That's not going to work.
Of course, I forgot. The safe house power box stopped working after
I
Claptrap
can save
attempted
there,
to
which means if I die,
integrate
I'm
with it.
closer instead of having to run all the way
Why
down.
kidder?
So that'll
Just
be
get a new
helpful.
fuse for the elevator and
Alright.
ignore what he said
So
about that
now-
power box.
I've got to worry about guys like this guy. Oh, come on. Nope, still not getting there. Alright. I was hoping I could get the crit by jumping, and that didn't happen. So, there's... Alright, not being able to see is not helpful at this point. Where's... There we go. Oh, grenade. Okay. Thank you for... Oh, crap.
Here, grenade, stealth. Oh. Oh. I am eternal.
Sweet.
Death will never capture me. My skills exceed his.
So that's that guy dead. Well, I've been hoping to use the bully mine as a distraction from all of them, but some of them are still paying attention to me, so I'll kill the ones I can. Oh, incoming.
I vanish.
Come on. Oh yeah, a shotgun.
Bow to my weaponry.
That works better. So I'm using a Nostromo. Well, it had been a Nostromo speed pad, but I've upgraded recently to something that's not numbers of years old. And I'm still getting used to the placement of the D-pad, closest thing it has to a D-pad, which is what I use to choose what weapon is active. Alright. I am bad with these guys. And I used to kill them by shooting that tank, but the tank is no longer enough damage in this play mode for that to work. So, on the bright side, I don't have the quest, so I don't need to go get the bully monks, but I mean, boom and boom might be kind of difficult, but so far I'm kind of feeling like I'm doing
Plug that
okay.
fuse in
We'll
a
see.
booster's power box, and you'll be able to ride the elevator.
A whole lot of stuff I can't use. Cool. Alright. It is nice having the variety that Jakobs offers. The shotguns, pistols, rifles. The shotguns, I don't know. I
Got the
prefer
elevator working,
accuracy,
have you?
but
Right. Now simply ascend to the safe house and buy a shield. This used to be a sizable hub for the Resistance until everyone heard the Hyperion army approaching and fled to Sanctuary.
having decent damage in close quarters is also nice. Alright, so let's see.
Who needs a medical license when you
Fire
got
rate, don't
style?
need any of those. None of these are an improvement. Don't need any health, so I'll just buy the cheapest shield I can find.
Well
to
done.
complete the quest.
Now, if you could return to Liarsberg, we could see about getting you off this frigid glacier.
Alright. And this. Alright, and then I can also pick up the quests for Helena Pierce's audio logs by killing the guys up here. And then I'll turn those quests in and be done for this time. Just because it's been about half an hour, which, if this were normal mode, I think I might have been able to be here in half an hour anyway, even coming from Claptrap's place. So, I'm definitely not moving at a good pace, but I am moving at an acceptable pace. Alright, so what else we got? Shotgunner.
Ow.
Rising shot is... well, is that what that is? Rising shot. Yeah, is kind of nice. I'm probably not keeping enough or firing fast enough to really get the benefit from it.
We've hijacked the
But-
train that runs through the dust. If all goes well, we should get to Sanctuary in a day's time.
Was that a shield?
Hyperion hasn't diverted any
No.
troops from New Haven to pursue
Ah,
us, and
crap.
a sandstorm has devoured their nearest frontier town.
Come on.
We
There
just
we
did.
go.
Oh, damn it! Everyone, get away from the windows!
You've discovered one of Helena Pierce's audio logs. She was a lieutenant in the Crimson Raiders, the anti-Hyperion resistance. I'd be very interested to know what became of her. If you could find the rest of those audio logs, I would be more than happy to pay you for them.
Sure, I could do that.
Hey, everybody. How are you? Jack here.
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry. What was your name?
Pierce.
Well, Miss Pierce, and please don't tell me it's Mrs. Pierce and break my heart. This train doesn't belong to you. So why don't you turn around and face me, Pumpkin?
This train was commandeered legally under the...
Holy nutballs! What happened to your freaking face?
I am not looking forward to the fight with Will.
Okay, how about this? Lady, I don't even know what to call you. You tell me why you look like you headbutted a belt sander, and I'll let all of you go right now.
My husband gave me a skag pearl ring. The pearl released hunger-inducing pheromones.
Oh, you know what? I am so sorry. I just, forgive me. Where's your husband now?
He's dead.
That is a heartbreaker. But you got something in common with him now, at least.
In true Vault Hunter mode, I pretty much, he glitched on a corner and couldn't attack, and that was probably the only way I killed him, because otherwise I just wasn't doing damage well.
Oh, holy crap. Did you see your head? It was like... Oh my god. Wilhelm, kill these savages. Understood.
My intent...
Handsome Jack killed her, did he? Shame. A real shame. Please return the echoes to me whenever you are capable of doing so.
is to do...
Protection from bullets, ho!
What? Flat off, TDR, which one sells for more? Flat off. Symbiosis? No, not going to do symbiosis. I have a low probability of doing that quest. Anyway, my intention is to do what side quests I feel like...
High quality, low prices, and no questions asked.
I'm capable of successfully completing. Now...
Remember...
And then... to stick with the main plot otherwise. Impaler, level 50. When did I get this? I don't remember. Alright, well, hey. Corrosive homing spikes are useful.
Always open.
So that is an interesting introduction to Ultimate Vault Hunter mode for my first time here with, well, basically my first time here. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a bore for other folks, but thanks all.